rescued me from my powerful enemy, from my foes who were too strong for me. They confronted me in the day of my disaster, but the Lord was my support. He brought me out into a spacious place. He rescued me because he delighted in me. The Lord has dealt with me according to my righteousness. According to the cleanness of my hands, he has rewarded me. For I have kept the ways of the Lord. I am not guilty of turning from my God. His laws are before me. I have not turned away from his decrees. I have been blameless before him. I have kept myself from sin. The Lord has rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands in his sight. To the faithful, you show yourself faithful. To the blameless, you show yourself blameless. To the pure, you show yourself pure. But to the devious, you show yourself shrewd. You save the humble, but bring low those whose eyes are haughty. You, Lord, keep my lamp burning. My God turns my darkness into light. With your help I can advance against a troop. With my God, I can scale the wall. As for God, his way is perfect. The Lord's word is flawless. He shields all who take refuge in him. For who is God besides the Lord? And who is the rock except our God? It is God who arms me with strength and keeps my way secure. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He causes me to stand on the heights. He trains my hands for battle. My arms can bend a bow of bronze. You make your saving help my shield, and your right hand sustains me. Your help has made me great. You provide a broad path for my feet, so that my ankles do not give way. I pursued my enemies and overtook them. I did not turn back till they were destroyed. I crushed them so that they could not rise. They fell beneath my feet. You armed me with strength for battle. You humbled my adversaries before me. You made my enemies turn their backs in flight, and I destroyed my foes. They cried for help, but there was no one to save them. To the Lord, but he did not answer. I beat them as fine as wind-blown dust. I trampled them like mud in the streets. You have delivered me from the attacks of the people. You have made me the head of nations. People I did not know now serve me. Foreigners cower before me. As soon as they hear of me, they obey me. They all lose heart. They come trembling from their strongholds. The Lord lives. Praise be to my rock. Exalted be God my Saviour. He is the God who avenges me, who throws nations under me, who saves me from my enemies. You exalted me above my foes. From a violent man you rescued me. Therefore, I will praise you, Lord, among the nations. I will sing the praises of your name. He gives his king great victory. He shows unfailing love to his anointed, to David, and to his descendants forever. Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. Day after day they pour forth speech. Night after night they reveal knowledge. They have no speech. They use no words. No sound is heard from them. Yet their voice goes out into all the earth. Their words to the ends of the world. In the heavens, God has pitched a tent for the sun. It is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, like a champion rejoicing to run his course. It rises at one end of the heavens and makes its circuit to the other. Nothing is warned.
Welcome, guys.
The law of the
Welcome,
Lord
and I would wish
is
to know who is
perfect,
watching.
refreshing
I'm
the soul.
opening my business. I'm
The
cleaning.
statutes of the Lord are
So,
trustworthy, making wise the
yes,
simple.
welcome. Could you type your name? I know who
The
is watching.
precepts of the Lord are right,
Oh, and thank you
giving
for
joy to
stopping
the
by.
heart. The commands of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eyes. The fear of the Lord is pure, enduring forever. The decrees of the Lord are firm, and all of them are righteous. They are more precious than gold, than much pure gold. They are sweeter than honey from the honeycomb. By them your servant is warned. In keeping them there is great reward. But who can discern their own errors? Forgive my hidden faults. Keep your servant also from willful sin. May they not rule over me. Then I will be blameless, innocent of great transgression. May these words of my mouth
I would wish to know where you're watching me from.
be pleasing in your sight, Lord, my rock and my redeemer.
So this is my morning routine. When I come, I clean the shop.
May the Lord
As
answer
I
you
wait for
when
the
you are in
customers,
distress.
and I'm listening to
May Jacob protect you.
um
May he send you help from
I'm
sanctuary
listening
and grant
to
you support from Zion.
Psalms
May he
18.
remember all your
Let me show you. I
sacrifices
found it
and
very
accept your
nice.
burnt offerings. May he
This
give
is
you
an
the
audio
desire
Bible.
of your heart and make all your plans succeed. May we shout for joy
This
over
is
your
an audio
victory
Bible.
and lift up our
Whether you
banners
can
in the
see it.
name of our
It's an audio
God.
Bible. I
May
found
the
it
Lord grant
very useful because
your
nowadays,
request.
we are ever learning.
Now
So
this I know,
we never even get
the
sometimes
Lord
even
gives
to
victory
read
to
the
his
Bible. So I
anointed.
thought, what
He
a cool
answers
way
him from
to
his heavenly sanctuary with the
listen to the Bible,
victorious
to be
power of his
nourished.
right hand. Some
So
trust in
that's what I'm
chariots and
listening to
some
as
in
I
horses,
wash my
but
shop.
we trust in the name of the
Thank you
Lord
for
our
stopping
God.
by.
They are brought to their knees and fall, but we rise up and stand firm. Lord, give victory to the King. Answer us when we call. Psalm 21. The King rejoices in your strength, Lord. How great is his joy in the victories you give. You have granted him his heart's desire and have not withheld the request of his lips.
Allow me to
Anointed
finish
him with
washing.
rich blessings and placed a crown of pure gold on his head. He asked you for life, and you gave it to him. Length of days, forever and ever. His glory is great. You have bestowed on him splendor and majesty. Surely you have granted him unending blessings and made him glad with the joy of your presence. For the King trusts in the Lord. Through the unfailing love of the Most High, he will not be shaken. Your hand will lay hold on all your enemies. Your right hand will seize your foes. When you appear for battle, you will burn them up as in a blazing furnace. The Lord will swallow them up in his wrath, and his fire will consume them. You will destroy their descendants from the earth, their posterity from mankind. Though they plot evil against you and devise wicked schemes, they cannot succeed. You will make them turn their backs when you aim at them with drawn bow. Be exalted in your strength, Lord. We will sing and praise your might. Psalm 22. My God, my God, why have you forsaken me? Why are you so far from saving me? So far from my cries of anguish? My God, I cry out by day, but you do not answer. By night, were enthroned as the Holy One. You were the one Israel praises. In you our ancestors put their trust. They trusted and you delivered them. To you they cried out and were saved. In you they trusted and were not put to shame. But I am a worm and not a man, scorned by everyone, despised by the people. All who see me mock me. They hurl insults, shaking their heads. He trusts in the Lord, they say. Let the Lord rescue him. Let him deliver him, since he delights in him. Yet you brought me out of the womb. You made me trust in you, even at my mother's breast. From birth I was cast on you. From my mother's womb, my God. From me, for trouble is near, and there is no one to help. Many bulls surround me. Strong bulls of Bashan encircle me. Roaring lions that tear their prey open their mouths wide against me.
Thank you for hanging there.
I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint.
So hi.
My heart
I would
has
wish
turned
to know
to
who is
wax.
watching.
It has melted within me. My mouth
And you
is
can
dried up
see
like
the
a
discussion
potsherd,
for today.
and my
Is
tongue
quitting good or
sticks
bad?
to the roof of my mouth. You lay me in the dust of death. Dogs surround me. A pack of villains encircles me.
Is quitting good
They
or bad?
pierce my hands and my feet. All my bones are on display. People stare and gloat over me. They divide my clothes among them and cast lots for my garment. But you, Lord, do not be far from me.
I love listening to this
You
audio
are my
Bible
strength.
because sometimes we are ever
Come
learning
quickly to
here
help
and
me.
there. We never have time even
Deliver
to
me
read the
from the
Bible,
sword,
and it's good
my
to
precious
really
life from the power of the dog.
activate your
Rescue
atmosphere.
me from the mouth of the
Welcome to
lions.
my live,
Save
guys,
me
and
from the
I would wish
wolves
to know
and
who
the
is that
wild
watching.
oxen. I will
Yes.
declare your name to my
So our
people.
topic for today
In the assembly I will praise
is
you.
quitting good or bad.
You who fear the Lord, praise him.
Sometimes I think it's
All
good,
you descendants of Jacob, honor him.
and sometimes I think it's bad. Sometimes we quit early. Yes, even before we see our results, and then later we wish if we hanged in there. Yes. So I don't know what your opinion is quitting good or bad. Like I was giving this story before I opened here. I was a housewife, and you know how our society has socialized us that being a mom, a homestay mom is like a bad, it's like a bad idea. Yes, that's what the society has socialized us, that being a homestay mom, it's a bad idea. But me now, in the space I am right now, I do not think being a home mom, a homestay mom is a bad idea. I don't think so, because we need to take care of our children. We need to make sure that our children are holistic, because you can look for money and then your children, they are like left there on their own. Yes, personally I think being a homestay mom, it's not a bad idea. I wish the society can embrace that. I wish society can embrace homestay moms, because that's a really crucial role that moms play in the life of the children. And especially nowadays, when we have so much crime, we have so much evil, we have so much wickedness, And of course, a maid cannot take care of your children the way a mom can. So personally, now in this space that I am, if like my children were young, I would be ladylike to stay in the house. But the only problem with life when you are a homestay mom, you never feels like these children one day they'll grow up. You're always feeling like you're going to ever to be in that stage of taking care of your children. You never feel like these children they will grow and even maybe move out of home. Yes, you never see that time. So if me I was to be asked like now, women, especially when you have like small children, you should stay to take care of the children. Yes, you should stay home to take care of your children and live and maybe work passively. Yes, for that money. If you have to work, you work passively. Yes, you go for ventures that you have to work maybe from home because you need to be available for your children. Nobody can take care of your children the way a woman can, the way you as a mom you can. So personally, that's what I think. I don't know what your thought, guys. I don't know what your thought, guys, are because we need to have good citizens for our society. Welcome, guys. Welcome to my live. So you can see the topic of what today is quitting good or bad. Sometimes I usually feel like, but in most cases, quitting is bad because sometimes you quit early. You quit early. You quit your dreams early. Yes, you quit your dreams early, even before you see results. So as I was saying, so those days when I was a stay-at-home mom, I decided to look aloud and to see what I can do with my life. I think all my life um I'm a hardworking person, and I have always wanted to make the best out of my life. And because my children they were young, and it's like I could not get like formal employment. So when I looked aloud, what I thought I could do, because there were so many buildings that were coming up in our area, I decided that I'm going to be cooking porridge. Yes, porridge you make it with sorghum, millet, those flours that we grow here in Africa. And then I was selling together with sweet potatoes. Yes. So I'll make sure I wake up early. I boil the sweet potatoes and then I cook the porridge. So by the time it's 8 in the morning, I'm out going to these houses to sell my porridge. And I did that for a while. Yes, I did that for like a whole year. And a minute. Yes, so I would wake up early. I would start going round these buildings, and I would sell my porridge there. and I did like that for a while. I did that for more than a year, and it made me to feel productive. You know, when you are, I don't know why we were that so socialized. Yes, if you are not working, and by just being in the house and taking care of it, that is work and a very important role for that need to be done by the society. Yes, but majority of women, I know they feel empty, they feel like their life is wasted because of how the society has shown us. Yes, because like now you can see, like if you have like a maid in the house, and the maid and you are there, the maid will be earning income. But if you dismiss the maid, the money that the maid was receiving, it will never, you will never get that money. So it's like you as a woman, you are working for free, and I don't think it's supposed to be that. Yes, women should be getting like some some money, and it's not like money for like buying the groceries or running the home. Some money, like some pocket money, money that you can spend on yourself. Because why should when you have a maid in the house, a maid be getting money, but when you start doing all the work that the maid has been doing, you don't get that money. So I think that's something that people they should be taken in consideration. And that's why women mostly they would desire to work and have something on your own. And so sometimes it usually comes at the detriment of the children, because a maid will never take care of your babies the way you can. Yeah, so as I was saying, so I started doing, and I did that for like a whole year, and it was not easy because it involved a lot of walking in the sun, culling the foliage. Yeah, so it was not easy because even at that particular time, I did not have like a house girl. I used to wake up early and I would leave my children in the house and I go. Then after I do that, I come back to sort my children. So how I stopped doing that. So you know, as you go to these sites, these building sites, you find there, yani it's men who used to be there, to be working there, majority men. And you know, sometimes men, they are not of the best character. So I don't remember what one man said to me, and really broke me so much. And I started looking down on myself, and I was feeling like, yeah, you mean if I do not sell this product, does that mean that I will not eat? There are so many women in these homes, and they are eating, they are drinking, and they do not need to put themselves out here to be disrespected. And that put me down so much. And that is how I stopped selling that porridge, because I felt like now this has become too much. Because even as I wanted the money, I had my dignity and my respect as a person. So I added doing that. And I remember, even because even when I started selling the porridge, I did not even tell my husband. He just came and found me selling porridge, and there was no way he would tell me to stop selling that porridge, and I listened. There was no way he would tell me that there was no way that he could convince me to stop selling the porridge. But since that particular day, that was the end, and he would sarcastically ask me, Kwani, Kwani today you're not going to sell porridge, you're not going to sell uji. And that is how that business ended. And so later I still tried another hustle. Yes, I think I tried another hustle, and then I ended up here. So to some extent, I don't regret the process. Yes, especially that uji. Especially in selling uji, I don't regret selling it. Yes, because as a person, you have your dignity, you have your pride, and I think you should not do things that lowers your pride. Yes. Okay, I'm not saying that you should starve yourself because of pride, but you know, when you do that, there are things that you can do that that makes you feel like you're not human. Like for example, there are people who love hawking, but me, I feel like if my life entailed hawking, I'll be so miserable and so frustrated. I feel like I've failed in life. And hawking, by the way, brings money to people, a lot of it. Hawking brings a lot of money to people because first, you are not paying rent, so it's only you're not even paying tax. So it's only you sell your product, then you add some profit, and by the way they make a lot of money. And there are many people who are doing that comfortably. But me, I feel like if my life entailed working, I'd feel like I have failed in life. I feel like I'm so miserable as a person. So I don't regret doing that, stopping that business. But that business taught me patience, I would say, and perseverance. In this life, sometimes it's life. It's never easy. Not even for me. Not for everybody. Yani life. It's never easy for everybody. At some point, you have to be patient. Like for example, when I began this YouTube channel, for me it has been a journey of patience, of persevering. Yeah, today you wake up, you find you have lost some watch hours, but because you see the end goal, you still continue. So I would say that business taught me perseverance. And another thing that business taught me, because as you know, there were many women who are stay-at-home moms, and maybe they could look at me and maybe they despise me, or they think this woman is struggling so much. But personally, when I purpose to do something, I usually start by it. And and maybe that helped me. I never looked at how they looked at me. Even now, like I'm doing YouTube, louder there are many women out there who are looking at me and wondering, what is wrong with this woman? What is she doing? Even maybe there are other women who could be seeing me doing these lives, and they do not understand what I'm doing, on what is my end goal, on what do I want to achieve with this. But because me, I know what I want, because one I know I'm doing something legal. One thing I know that I want to utilize this social media properly. So for me, I feel like I'm doing the right thing, because nowadays people, they are spending the whole day scrolling in the social media, and at the end of the day, it's not bringing them anything. So I feel like we are in another space where we look for the opportunities allowed us and we use them for our benefit. So I don't regret stopping that, and but it taught me so much. It taught me patience, it taught me perseverance, it taught me the act of saving. Because like porridge you are selling it like for 10 shillings Kenyan money. So I don't know how much that would be per dollar. I don't know, but you see that is too little money. But you had to make sure like you save even after selling those cups of porridge. At the end of the day, you had to make sure that you set some money aside for saving. You also made sure that even in that money, you do not like spend all of it. You had to keep money for stock. Like I was buying the porridge flour in bulk. I'd go like in the weekend, I'd buy the porridge flour in bulk. So I had to know even financial management for that small money, so that my business continue. So so through that I learned so much. Yeah, I learned budgeting. So I can't say that it was a bad experience like that, because it taught me so much. So sometimes I would say like quitting sometimes usually feel like it's the worst thing, but it can also be another door for other things, because maybe I could still be selling porridge up to today. But now, by today, I'm not selling porridge. I'm in another space in my life. Yes, and maybe it opened even my eyes. It made me to desire other things. And and through selling the porridge, because it was a business that entailed you to hustle. And you are using your physical strength to make that 1 shillings or on 50 shillings. So it made me to desire to have a business that I'm going to just sit and wait for customers, yes, without having to hustle, without having to walk all over, without having to be insulted. So through that business, I think it opened my eyes. It even made me, like now, for example, and for me, I usually say what really encouraged me to join YouTube, because when I open here, I make the money that I make, but when I'm not here, I'm not making any money. Yeah, so when the business, I close the business even in the evening, even income stop flowing. But if I have videos that are working in the internet for me, I'll be making passive income. So I'm saying sometimes doing other things usually open your perspectives about life. Yes, they changes the perspective of life. So through selling that porridge, it made me to like to have to desire like passive income, something that I do not have to like to physically put my effort to make that coin. And so I think I think the goal is to even when whatever it is that you are doing. Like I was listening to my friend another time. She sells kills. And if you are Kenyans understand what kills is. So my friend sells kills, and they usually go to the garden to buy these kills. They usually have a vehicle. They bring the kill to the location, and the people comes to buy. And so for her, she was telling me she is desiring to have like a makeshift market where she can get somebody. She keep a person there, and then maybe she adds other items, and it's a good idea. But for me, like now, I feel like I'm done hustling. I'm done hustling. For me, I think in the space that I am right now, I feel like this is the only business that I'll do that entails me to being at one specific place. And I feel like I'm in the space where I want to pursue these online incomes. I even have a blog, though I'm not active. I have an ebook. This ebook I wrote those times that I was a housewife. Yes, it is about my experiences as a housewife. I remember I used to see my neighbors and I would hide because I was feeling so much shame, because I was feeling like they have their lives together. They were making money. Of yes, I was not making any money. And by the way, and when I talk about this, I do not mean like I was struggling like financially. No, but it's because the society has specialized us. You have gone to school, so you need to have something that is going for you. Yeah, so it's not like I was suffering, no, but me as a person, I used to feel like, what about my dreams? What about my goals? So as I was saying, so there is this book I have written, though I've not been able like to make money from it. So I feel like I'm in that space where I want to pursue this passive passive income generating outlets. Yes, and especially when social media, because there are platforms that are changing. Like, so I was saying, when like for example, so sometimes quitting is not a bad thing. It's a way of, maybe you rethink, you sit down, you strategize, you see where you want to be in life. Yes, and you also put yourself out. Excuse me a minute. Yes, so through quitting, you are able to even to think about what you would wish to do with your life. Yes, you see to strategize. Yes, even as you hope that the future will bring better things. But it can also be a bad thing if you like quit early. Like yesterday I was giving the story of where I used to sell products. Yes, I don't know if you know this opportunity about this company that is called GNLD. They usually deal with healthcare products and home care products, and they have very good soaps. Because I know there is a soap that is, I usually see my husband coming with it home from that company. It helps in cleaning like oil. And this soap you can also be using to spray your vegetables if like they have been infested by this nini, these what these insects. So that soap it's very nice. So this company used to sell these organic products. Yes, so me, I was introduced by a person and I was so aggressive. I had put myself out there. We used to go to church. We talked to the church people about the product. We teach them about the products, and they used to have very nice products. Like there is one, it used to be called aloe vera gel. It used to come in a very in a bottle, a green bottle. Yes, and yes, so they used to have like that one, and there were others like garlic. They were made from garlic and from fish oil. Yes, so like if you had like heart complications, you take those products. They used to also have like they were being called Calmark for back. I have taken that, and so those products I know they worked, but that time because I was naive, as I continued selling and spreading the gospel of GNLD in the village, my sister comes and she tells me that there is a rumor flying in the village that there is a lady who is selling products of the devil, maybe loosely translated from the devil, and I was like, I have never seen the devil. But then because I did not, because this company was fallen, it had just like started being popular in Kenya. I was like, huh, but these products, am I sure I'm selling what they are telling me I'm selling? Am I sure? Am I sure? Where is this company from? We don't know. Even now, we don't know because we see fryers and they used to have so good packages. So because of the doubts, I stopped selling. And I remember I had one loyal customer who would buy from me. She was an elderly woman, and by then those products, they were not cheap, but she was affording. She would like buy one. She could buy like one bottle, and when that bottle got finished, she would order. So she was like a constant customer. So even if I was not making like much money, there was potential. Yes, because anything starts with one customer. Like for example, now I have somebody who is working. So if I was talking to myself, it could be boring. Yeah, it could be boring, and I will not even have the energy to continue. So so this led so this customer encouraged me to continue. But so when my sister came with those news, I gave up. I gave up. Yes, I gave up, and I added I brought that business to an end. And even later I tried going back to that business, but it's like it was not easy, so I stopped. Yeah, so I stopped doing that business. So sometimes quitting, we usually quit early. Yes, we usually quit early even before we see the results, and it's not supposed to be so. We should always hang in there. Yes, we should try to be patient. We should try to persevere. We should try to see the long game. Yes, we should try to hang in there for results. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. Idris, say hi. Idris, say hi. So guys, so sometimes you quit even before you have achieved whatever it is that you wished to achieve. So I think whenever we start something, we should always try to hang in there as much as we can, so that we can see our results. Because nothing, you can't plant today and harvest today. No, you plant today and then you wait for results. Yes, you plant today and you wait for results maybe a month later, 2 months, 3 months, half a year. But you can't plant today and you expect results the same day. So sometimes I usually feel like usually hanging early, and it should not be that. We should try to hang there as much as we can. And and since I joined YouTube, they usually talk about, if you want to make it in YouTube, you need to be consistent. Yes, you need to be making sure that you have videos, you are making videos consistently for you to see results. And I feel that is something that I'm learning, because sometimes you can make a video and you think you have made your best video. Yes, you are there, you are feeling happy from your inside. You feel like you have you have done a little good video, and you're going even to make it through that video, but then it never translates like that, and you can feel discouraged, you can feel like giving up. But one thing they have really encouraged us is to be consistent. And another thing is like the steps that you are doing to daily, the steps that you are putting, the efforts. Like for example, this week I've been having videos, lives, especially daily, and I can see the change in in my viewership, because of, even if my views, they are getting like few viewers. Yes, even if my lives are getting little viewers, little views, I know it's not going to be like this forever. Yes, it's about each day taking a step. Each day you take a step. Tomorrow you take another. Yes, tomorrow you take another step. That other day you take another step until you reach where you are going. So it's about the small steps that you take daily. Yes, it's about the small steps that you take daily, guys. It's about the small steps that you take daily, guys, that counts at the end. Putting your feet in front of the other daily. Yes, putting your feet in front of the other daily, daily. Yes, it's a daily thing. It's a daily thing. The steps that you are putting today will count tomorrow. The effort you are putting today will count tomorrow. The steps the efforts you are putting today, they are going to count tomorrow. Yes. So that's one thing that they have been very persistent to us, that every day you must make sure that you put your feet in front of the other every day. Yes. Every day you must make sure that you put your feet in front of the other. It's like going in a long journey. It's like going for a long journey. Yes, it's like when you are going for a long journey, the journey starts with one step. Yes, the journey starts with one step. Yes, putting your feet in front of the other. So quitting sometimes we usually quit ahead of the success, and it should not be like that. We should hang in there for the long run. So yeah, that's what I could say for today. Yeah, guys. But also we should also even quit when we feel like our mental health is being affected. Yeah, we should not do things to affect you mentally. No, 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 no. Yes, you should always know when to quit. You should always know when to quit. You should always know when to continue. You should always know when to put your weapons down. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. I hope to be coming live more often. Yes, in this year, this is an year of things, of new things, and I would wish we learn together. So guys, thank you.